President.
The Leader of the Opposition.
Mr. President, my question without notice is to the Minister for Primary Industries, Minister for Lands and Water. What is the estimated New South Wales population of bull, tiger and white sharks, the three most vicious species of sharks in Australia, and how many of them have been tagged by the Department of Primary Industries with properly working transmitters under its current program?
So is that in New South Wales waters or Commonwealth?
Put the question to him.
Well,
Order!
Mr.
See, that lasted all of a minute.
Mr. President, I thank the Leader of the Opposition and I thank him for the boost of confidence, obviously thinking that I would know the exact number of bull, tiger and white sharks in New South Wales. So, Mr. President, the first part of the question was clearly the number of sharks.
Order! It's far too much noise. The Minister has the call.
Mr. President, firstly, the number of tags, the first part of the question was the number of sharks, and Mr. President, it's quite clear that through our tagging program, we know that these sharks travel long distances. So, how many on any particular day? How many? I'll get to the second part of the question. I'll get to the second part. The first part of the question was how many sharks are there? And Mr. President, it would be impossible for me to provide a definitive answer to the House on how many sharks there are in New South Wales waters because through our tagging program we know that they do travel long distances, and that's something that one of the reasons why we have the tagging program is to identify the movements of those different species of sharks. Now, when we come to the second part of the question in relation to how many we've tagged, Mr. President, the last time I checked in relation to the white sharks, we'd tagged around 14 white sharks, and this is just New South Wales doing the tagging, because one thing that we have been able to do is, with the infrastructure and the technology that we've installed in the water, we've been able to pick up on what other jurisdictions have been doing as well. So we've made sure that the technology that we have been putting into the ocean is able to pick up some of the shags that have been the sharks that have been shagged. Well, that's the breeding program, Mr. President, which I won't talk about today. I'll talk about just the tagging program. But Mr. President, what we have been able to do is some of the monitoring technology that we've been putting. We've been very careful to make sure that we're able to pick up the tags that the CSIRO have been able to put on sharks, but also the tags that other jurisdictions have been able to put on. If members opposite had been out to the Easter show, they would be able to go and have a look at the DPI stand to clearly...
Order! There is far too much noise during the Minister's answer. I can't hear him. The Minister has the call.
We have a stand out at the Easter show at the moment, Mr. President, that is an interactive stand that's showing some of the movements of the white sharks that we've been tagging. And when I was out there the other day, I was with Dr. Amy Smoothie, who's part of DPI Fisheries. She's in charge of our bull shark program, and since 2009, I can report that Dr. Smoothie and her team have tagged around 80 bull sharks. So in total, we have roughly 109 sharks that we've tagged through New South Wales through our work. But as I said, Mr. President, there are many other sharks that are tagged by other jurisdictions. It's something that we want to continue to learn about the movement of these sharks. It's something that through our $16 million shark strategy, we've been able to put more money into that program, and something that we'll continue to invest in that technology so that, as I said, we can learn more to help reduce the risk for the interaction between sharks and beachgoers in New South Wales. And we're sharing that data with other jurisdictions as well. We're learning more about their travel patterns, more about their breeding patterns, so that we can help try to reduce the risk between the interaction of sharks and beachgoers in New South Wales.